Welcome to my channel, everyone. In this video we are going to talk about Ethereum, XRP, Solana, Cardano, Chainlink and Dogecoin. Things man exciting, so make sure to watch until the end. So let's just start with Ethereum. So about Ethereum, we have said that once the 4,100, let's adjust the target, $4,215, this was the breakout. Once this is going to happen, then we should see the area between 3,855 US dollar to 3,980 US dollar. Here's the circle. We went into that area. We shorted the way down. Why that? We shorted every single altcoin because we have seen in the total crypto market cap 3 and in the USD dominance, like in the total crypto market cap 3, we have seen a bearish divergence, inclusively a bearish chart pattern. All the altcoins are slowly topping out. Got a corrective movement to the upside. So we decided to take a short position, which we also scaled up afterwards, took profits down below here, and here we went into some long positions. And I show you why. First of all, the total crypto market cap 3, yeah, we can talk about that real quick. We have done an update about that as well. So our target was 1.02 trillion. Why that? Because we had here a double top pattern, and we were right here when we shorted. We have said, okay, we can drop to 1.05, but once it also breaks the downside, 1.02 is going to be the target. Afterwards, bullish divergence in the total crypto market cap 3. Now I think that since we are bullish, because this is the first movement, now we get a bullish consolidation, that we're going to see at least the 1.1 trillion for the total crypto market cap 3. Once it breaks to the upside, then for sure the altcoins are going to fly. Same goes for Ethereum. If we look into the RSI on the 50 minutes chart, then we can see, not like this, but here are higher lows in the RSI, and here are lower lows in the chart. Bullish divergence. If I don't want to jump blindly into a bullish divergence, then I can actually wait for the breakout, and the breakout happened right here, and I even could have got time to trade the retest. So currently bull flag, close to a breakout. I don't have to name you the price mark because it is actually $4,125, but once we get here a sustainable breakout where we also take the tops right here, then I think the target is going to be our resistance box in purple, which is the area between 4,412 US dollar to $4,445. Why that? Because you can see it here in the past. Not like this. We bounced. We got rejected. We bounced here as well twice. We bounced here another time. We bounced here another time. We broke it to the downside, got our retest. This was also a nice short setup. So basically, this area where we bounced several times in the past, it is a small resistance box, but once we break it to the upside, we can see a fair value gap, 4,600 US dollar, which is going to get very interesting after we break it to the upside. But first, let's break the bull flag to the upside. Then it's going to be very positive for XRP. And like I said, I'm already long for every single altcoin, which you can see on the list. So let's just jump into XRP. What did we say about XRP? We have said we are forming here a rectangle. Rectangles are unique. If they break to the downside, the target on the upside is still ongoing. So we went into $2.41. This was our target. We have got bullish divergences in the RSI and lower lows in the chart, so bullish divergence. Now I'm still in XRP long trade, but if I don't have one, $2.53. If that resistance breaks to the upside, then I would enter in XRP long trade, or I would even double up my position size. Next target $2.64, but the target which I'm looking for is the $2.75. This one right here. So once we break out, we should get into that target with a very high chance. If we now look over Solana, so for Solana, yeah, the analysis was still kind of good because we have predicted here, bull flag, broke to the upside, got its retest target, $216. We didn't went there, we went to $211. Not a big deal. This was also, all the altcoins are selling off. For sure, we are in the beginning of an altcoin season. We can see it that, for example, a Tau coin is doing whatever it wants. Yeah, while other coins can drop, Tau still is doing 15% to the upside. And yes, a ZEC coin is also pushing several 100%, Co-AI as well. Doesn't matter. Cryptos are still correlated with each other. Sometimes you see a coin which is outperforming a bit or which is doing whatever it wants to do. But in general, all the altcoins which you see, they are all correlated with each other. All the altcoins gave me bearish signals. We can see the same here. Bearish divergence, lower highs in the RSI, higher highs in the chart. We should have sold off pretty well, pretty fast. And here was a breakout. So basically, we sold off together with the other altcoins. The only difference is that the other altcoins went somewhere here in that area. Solana just went here. So Solana is more bullish than the other altcoins, most of them. That means that once we break the bull flag to the upside, and we are very close to break it, $202, and once we take the top C out at $205, then I think the chance is high that we are going to see the $216. Once it also breaks to the upside, then we can actually get happy about a nice rally for Solana. So if we now look over Cardano, and then we have said, hey, we are about here in this market stage. We have said, this looks like a rectangle. Once the 73 cents breaks to the upside, we should see the 77 cents. Unfortunately, we lost that support kind of fast again without getting a push, but right here, we broke it to the downside again. So basically, if I would have taken the long trade, then should be out of the long trade before this drops happened. Why that? Because, yeah, for sure, we got a breakout, we got a retest, but we can also invalidate it by breaking the old breakout point again to the downside. We have also said that we have a white trend line on the chart. I know it is sharp, but if we are really bullish, then we would have just went into the 77 cents. Since we also have a fair value gap, this should have happened very fast. If we break the white trend line to the downside, chances high that we are going to see the 69 cents. And once we lose the 69 cents, we go to 65 cents. We didn't went perfectly into 65 cents, we went to 66 cents, but still, this was very, very good predicted. We have also said that we are going into a lot of short positions up here, and we don't care if Cardano is even going up to 77 cents because we can also double up our position size there. We wanted to go for the fair value gap, which you can see right here, which we have also filled. Also, short trade, we went out of it at this market stage. Why that? Because the total crypto market cap told us this. So why should Cardano sell off more? Yeah, we will get to an example, for example, Fetch AI, which is still selling off more and is doing new lows. But this is just 1 out of 15 coins of our list. So with the high chance, Cardano should also go up, especially with bullish divergence. I just jump into a swing long position, low leverage for sure. Then we broke here to the upside. We got our retest. I doubled up my position size. What I see right now is that this price movement here looks to me like a bullish pennant. Once it breaks to the upside at the price mark of 70.4 cents, we should get into the top area here for sure, 73 cents, but we should break it to the upside. Target of the bullish pennant is going to be 75 cents. But the target of the rectangle is the ongoing, 77 cents, because we didn't went even near to it. I can say, for example, to the downside, yeah, the target for sure is 65 cents, but we went already to 66 cents. So I can already say this chart pattern got worked off, most likely, yeah, 80% got worked off. So we don't have to sell off into 65 cents anymore. We can push even up to 77 cents. And this is a long trade, which I don't want to miss, even though if I'm not into any kind of long trades, once we break 70.5 cents to the upside, minimum target is going to be 6.8%, maximum target 9.5%. Very good. What about Chainlink? You can already see it. Here's a circle. We went there. The chance, I would say, that we are going to sell off into $17.50 is going to get very low, since we still have a fair value gap there. Fair value gaps don't have to get closed. So, what do I think for Chainlink? I think the same happened. Breakout, retest. We have our resistance level right here. We broke it to the upside, we retested it once, we retested it twice. The consolidation which we have right here looks kind of bullish on the 50 minutes chart. So we can actually say this looks like a bull flag to me. Once it breaks to the upside, $19.90. If it also breaks to the upside, $21.07 for Chainlink. If we now look over Dogecoin, Dogecoin is going to get us the first movement to the upside, as it seems. Same setup here. We have also set rising wedge in the past. Yesterday, corrective movement to the upside, so actually we should see a sell-off. The sell-off can even reach prices down to 18.67 cents. But in the end of the day, bullish divergence in the RSI, bullish divergence on the chart. We have predicted it with other coins. For example, XRP went into our take profit for the short positions. Ethereum went into our take profits, which was this area right here. Cardano was very close to it. Chainlink, I have showed you this a minute ago. There was a circle in that area right here, $18.50. We went there. So just because Dogecoin didn't went to 18.6 cents doesn't mean that it still has to sell off there. We have also to look into other coins. This is our best indicator. If 9 out of 10 coins are in take profit area, for sure that one coin which isn't yet can still sell off into a take profit area, but most likely it's not going to happen. The cryptos are correlated with each other. Same setup here. Breakout, retest. We are currently in the bull flag. Also, I have forgot to tell it in the beginning, this was actually very important. Funding rates. This is a normal funding rate. This is also kinda normal. Negative, negative, and almost negative. So negative funding rates, we are overshorted. Since we have bullish chart patterns, I can even imagine, we have to go to Dogecoin, I can even imagine that those shorts are just going to get liquidated. And we are going to see this. It seems like that we are going to break the bull flag to the upside. Target is going to be 21.7 cents, the top right here. I would say 22.6 cents is going to get far more realistic, since we also have huge fair value gaps up there. And then we have to see if we are going to get a step higher. But for that, for sure, we have to break the 22.6 cents to the upside first. So I hope that I gave you with my video a nice surplus value, and we see each other in the Ondo, Render, HBAR, Avalanche, Sui, Fetch AI and Tau update.